And welcome back, one and all, to the Al McGuinness Sports Center for this Sunday matinee. A presentation of the Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League, brought to you as always by High Button Sports. I'm your host, Brendan Maloney, for this matinee contest. Yesterday's game, of course, as you'll remember if you tuned in, was a 4-1 victory for the Max to extend their streak to 3-0 to start the season. Islanders 0-3 with that loss, as it was a tightly contested battle throughout. And a big push by the Islanders in that third period was stymied by an excellent play and goal by Chandler Bell last night, as insurance goals in the third scored by Nash Haverstock and River Welsh by the Max to ice the game for them in that respect. And now the Islanders looking to get back as Colby Fleet makes his way in, back into the lineup tonight after his preseason suspension, as that's fired off into the corner as Fleet gets after it, trying to gain possession of that puck. Davidson with a hit on Suds in the corner as Hookshores makes chase. Captain Hookshores checked by Welsh and taken off the puck as that's cleared out to neutral ice. Picked up by Ellis, he slides it ahead for Davidson, who avoids a hit and tries to work it into the zone as Welsh battles for it. The forecheck there by the Islanders, but it's taken away by Suds once again as the Max look to set things up in their own zone. Moved across, touch pass off the skate of Ellis and into the corner, and that's going to be an icing call here against the Max. So they're not going to be able to make a line change here. It looks like there's going to be a compromise here, and we're going to have a center ice face-off there. Face-off at center ice once again here as that one dumped back in by the Max as they get started on the forecheck. Chisholm on it, number 5 on defense for the Islanders as that one cleared on the ice. Breen chases it down here for the Max as he's checked into the corner. Look behind the goal there as McGuinness looks to take the body on him. Carson McCacken looked to backhand it free. That goes into the far corner as Chisholm holds the line and pinches. Taken it by Boutelier, moves it across. Uzuchukwu with a touch pass. Taken by McGuinness and fired back in the zone there for the Islanders. Breen chases it down. Turning with it is Breen. Joseph Breen behind his own goal, trying to find Boutelier. Trenum holds the line for the Islanders. Fired shot there, save, rebound, chance in front, it's loose. And Uzuchukwu clears it down to neutral ice, picked up by Trenum. He's got to watch out as Will Shearer was streaking there behind the defense, looking to get sprung on a breakaway. Leading scorer for the Halifax Max thus far this season with 6 points in 3 games played. Will Shearer, number 16. As that one taken by Uzuchukwu, moves it ahead to Liver. Evan Liver through neutral ice into the offensive zone. A touch pass and a first test there for Leo Forens, who gets the start in goal number 31 for the Islanders. As that one shot blocked in front and cleared by Will Chisholm, the Islanders' leading goal scorer thus far with 5 points in 3 games. That one's going to be an icing call here against the Islanders, so unable to make the line change here as we get started in the defensive end. And this first period brought to you by Superline Fuels, worry-free home heating, oil and propane delivered proudly by local experts. Comforting your family is our priority at Superline Fuels. Face-off taking place to the right of goaltender Leo Forens. That one taken onto the point. Guinness slides it across. There's a chance for Treewin, the captain. He fires, and that one off the blocker. They're going to go between the blocker and the pad. And that stick side is that one taken out here as McDonald looked to clear. He follows it up in the neutral ice. It gets checked. Treewin with an outlet pass finds Haverstock. Haverstock with a pair of goals in last night's game as he had the opening goal, the insurance goal, to that backhand shot, a rebound chance, they bang in front, and they score on the rebound. It looks like it could be Haverstock again, and the Max open the scoring here early as they lead the game 1-0 here in the first. Oh, an early strike by the visiting boys from Halifax as it looks like it's Haverstock again here with the goal. That's his 3rd in just 2 games for the Max as he's had Cape Breton's number thus far as that one moved across as trying to break free there was Lex Watt, a speedy forward. As Hunter McDonald behind the goal and he takes a tumble and follows it up by trying to get a backhand feed across, but that one taken away. Backhand off the boards, trying to streak Fleming, and he was stopped up by McNeil, who pinched, and that one taken by Ellis, now looking for a clearing pass. McDonald looking to make a move. That one picked up by Creel and moves it across. Up to the corner, stopped up by Forens. Is that one taken by Ellis on the far side wall? McDonald a touch pass there. As McDonald moves it ahead for Watt. All the way down the ice, taken up by the defense and off the boards to Bottomley, who's streaking up on the left wing side. Chatham comes back to pick it up. Here comes Bottomley in. Bottomley on the back end, feet in front, blocked in front. And that one taken out. McGinnis lead pass for Watt as he goes down the left wing side. Watt in front of the net, a chance and a save made point blank by Cale Campbell, number 31, getting the start and goal for the Max. As Sullivan moves out through neutral ice. He's got Bouthier streaking with him. Shot from a distance, stick aside into the glass by Forens, as that's near side. Sullivan tried to get it. Onto the point, Guinness, a screen shot. That one is a bobbler and went wide. As Welsh looks to hold the line here for the Max, drops it off, and Bouthier able to clear it too far as that one gets out. Guinness looks like a hand pass on the play, and that'll be whistled down. And so face-off taking place in neutral ice here. A line change for the Islanders as they get started here. As play continues with this face-off. Treewin tries to clear it out and taken by Will Chisholm now with a quick shot from a sharp angle, and that one gloved down as he was looking to catch Campbell by surprise on a sharp angle shot, and Campbell quickly snatched it out of the midair and holds on for the whistle. And now an offensive zone face-off here for the Islanders as McCacken makes his way to the draw up against Lovett. Shot from distance is blocked aside. Treewin into the stands, and the fans had to dodge yet another cleared puck. And you got to keep your head on a swivel with the Alameda Sports Center if you're going to get a better view over the glass. You never know when those pucks are going to fly. There's no nettings on the side, only at the back side. Behind each goal are their netting. So it's not just the coaching staff on the benches that have to keep their head on a swivel. As I said last game, Treewin in the corner, picked up in front, one-time shot, a fan on there on McCacken, and then get solid wood on it. So look to touch the heel of his blade as that's one taken out by Guinness now. 3-on-1 here for the Max. Toss in front of no shot, they score! And the Max capitalize once again on a 3-on-1. It looks like it's Jax Guinness with the goal here. They get an early 2-0 lead from the boys from the province's capital as the Max strike twice early here to put the Islanders on the back foot. And as you remember, it took them quite a bit longer to capitalize in last game, as it took until the second period for them to get past. Jack Bella was in goal for that game, and the Max looking to waste no time here and capitalizing on their chances. As that hit in the corner, the Islanders already having to climb from behind here in the first. Looking to get things started themselves with a forecheck established there, but a clearing attempt there by the Max that goes into the ceiling beam once again, so another stoppage. An offensive zone face-off here for the Islanders. And when taken, cleared off the far wall, and Ellis having to chase it down here for the Islanders. That's going to be an icing here against the Max, so another offensive zone face-off for the Islanders. And a warning from the officials there for Ellis and Haverstock there as they got into the mix. McGinnis on the draw. After the point, Haverstock clears it down the ice. A foot race for it here. That's another icing here against the Max, so still unable to make a change.
Halifax Max second goal scored by number 21, Jack Skinnish, assisted by number 16, Will Shearer. Time of the goal, 4:42.
And Will Shearer with another point in the books for that goal. One taken off the boards. Haverstock gains possession, slides it across to McKay. McKay had a pair of assists last game as that one backhanded off the paddle of the stick of Forensis. McDonald off the near or far side boards finds Hunter McDonald. Hard hit there by McNeil. As here comes McDonald again trying to find McGinnis on the left wing side. He wasn't prepared to take the pass, however. As that one picked up here in transition by the Maxis. Suds makes his way through neutral ice, drops it off. Cooper Strong on it, trying to clear into the zone. Picked up here and moved out to Watt. Lex Watt down the right wing side. Holds onto it. Tries to slide it in front. An area pass there that found McGinnis in the corner as he's checked. Suds on it. Clears it all the way down the right-hand side for the Max. A foot race forward here. Strong just to get ahead. Cooper Strong, a quick shot and a save made there by Forens as he covers it up for the whistle. So now a face-off taking place in the Islanders zone. Well, Fleming on the face-off dot here for the Maxes. That one off the far side wall and picked up here. Right across to Breen. Breen off the boards, and that one unable to find the stick of Fleming for the deflection, as that one's going to be another icing here against the Max. The tie-up taken by Breen. He moves it across there. Nice move to the inside. Here they come the Max again. A pass in front and a shot and a collision with the net from Carter Odell. And officials catch sight of it and blow the whistle accordingly. Well, it's a risky sight seeing a player collide with a goalpost. Just seen a lot of wonky injuries take place in the NHL now and again. When you catch the bad part of your leg on the goalpost, you can get a pretty bad injury there. And when taken back behind the goal here is McCackern. Outlet play looking to spring Fleet. Trying to drop it off from McCackern. McCackern in on a backhand. He didn't get solid wood on it as it was deflected off a Breen skate in behind the goal. Trying to make a play behind and get a cycle going here. That one taken off the boards to McGinnis. John Hugh McGinnis dumps it in around the boards. And Chisholm unable to make a play as that's cleared around behind. Fleet stops it up. Fleet tried to find the point man there, but it's taken away here by the Max as Sullivan tries to move it ahead. John Hugh McGinnis now trying to make a play. Drops it off for Chisholm. Lucas Chisholm. Back for John Hugh McGinnis. Back for Chisholm. Chisholm now. Outlet play up near side wall. Tipped by McCackern off the glass and into the corner as Treeman goes to pick it up. McDonald's captain trying to bring it around the boards. Picked up there by McDonald. McDonald tries to sweep it in front. Deflected wide and into the near corner. On to the point of Ellis. Ellis a quick shot through a screen. Save, rebound, and a glove save there on the deflection by Cale Campbell. He gets the whistle here for the Max. The Islanders are going to need some more of that. Try to get bodies in front to take away the eyes of Campbell and get some shots from distance. As the Max make it very difficult to make clean, crisp passes, trying to block down those lanes. You're going to have to make things dirty to try to get your scoring opportunities here if you're the Islanders. As Ellis turns it, puts it in front there. McDonald unable to make a play. Shearer, outlet pass for Liver down the wing. Hops over a stick, but he follows it up. Passes in front of the net. A collision with the goaltender, Forens. It goes into the net. They're calling it a goal here. Islanders not too happy about that, as well as Forens in goal as he was collided with on the follow-through. Well, looks like that one's going to count, and the Max take a 3-0 lead here in the first on that goal. As the puck looked to across the goal line before the collision took place. And so once again, a tough situation for the hometown Islanders here. Down by 3 to open just about the halfway point of this first period of play. As the Max looking to waste no time in this game to try to get ahead and get ahead early. As McDonald delivers a body check in the corner. Islanders looking to get some gusto into their lineup here with some physical play here. They try to get some momentum going as that swept across and just past that far side as it's taken now another shot by Chisholm. That one blocked in front as Davison trying to get a hack and whack at it. He follows it up. Hook Shores trying to make a play on it. That's blocked up. Taken by Chisholm now. Fired shot from distance into the corner. Backhand shot by McDonald. Rebound chance. That's blocked in front. Chisholm with a hard hit on the Halifax bench there, and he got the worst of it. And there's a delayed penalty coming off on the play here. And it's a cross-checking penalty here. And it looks like it's going to go against the Max. So this power play brought to you by Zutphen Contractors, our first power play of the game, is going to go to the Cape Breton West Islanders. And so a chance to get some momentum back in this hockey game. And if you want to inject some optimism here, it's going to be a power play goal for the Islanders if things work out in their favor. That's the captain, Logan Trewin, going off here for cross-checking. So chance here for the Islanders. Trenum on the point, a quick shot save made, rebound cleared away as Watt was looking to get there on the rebound. Fleet now, he fires it from distance, picked up by Suds. Suds looking to clear. On the far side wall, Carson McCacken with a couple hits in the corner, moved across to Fleet. Fleet holds onto it, slides at the point to Trenum. Trenum back for Fleet. Fleet turning with it, drops it to Trenum. Trenum moves it across for McCacken on the point. McCacken across for Fleet. Knocked off and down the ice as Strong looking to capitalize shorthanded as here comes Forens with it. Hard outlet all the way down the ice. Looking to spring his man in Chisholm. It goes all the way down. Stopped up by Fleet on the giveaway here. And play whistle down here as we're going to get a neutral zone face-off, looks like. Pardon me, perhaps a delayed icing call, my mistake, as we go all the way down to the Islanders' end here for this face-off as Fleming sets up for the draw. Taken by Breen on the point. Quick shot deflected and another chance in front, and that one sails over the top of the goal. Couple short-handed bids once again for the Max here as that aggressive penalty kill always on display from the boys in red and yellow as that one taken across. McCackern. Off the boards finds Chisholm. Chisholm's got Watt with him on the left wing side. Chisholm backhands it over to Watt. Watt down the wing trying to slide in the open area to McCackern, but he was blocked defensively there by Fleming on the wall, who looks to gain possession of that puck. So we're the halfway point of the first period of play here as the Islanders look to capitalize. Just 35 seconds remaining on their power play, and another penalty being called here. And it's another cross-checking penalty. And it looks like this one might be going to the Islanders here. Excuse me, it is the Max. It's Boutelier going to the box here. So a 5-on-4, or 5-on-3 rather, opportunity for 35 seconds. And this power play brought to you by Ideal Concrete, this 5-on-3. As the Islanders look at we're going to have a TV timeout here shortly before this 5-on-3 commences here.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made.
And we're back to start this power play. Is that one taken out? McDonald looking to clear it off the far side boards. Picked up and fired down the ice off the ceiling beam for a stoppage in play. Well, now 23 seconds remaining here on the 5-on-3. Islanders looking to capitalize here. They have a golden opportunity to climb back in the hockey game here early. This power play opportunity is that one off. Draw one by the Islanders as Fleet looks to make a play on the point to Trenum. Trenum back down. Gets it back. Trenum holds on, drops it off for McDonald. It escapes him as a pass was just out of his reach and unable to make a play on it as he turns in his own zone here to try to set things up again. Hunter McDonald, he had the lone goal in last night's game for the Islanders. He gets it in, Trenum on it. Shot there is deflected off the stick. Another shot there, that one blocked aside by Campbell. The far side, Trenum slides a saucer pass across, hops off the boards. Fleet catches it and gets it down to McDonald once again. Is that one cleared here by Guinish as he skates it out of the zone. Trenum holds on the back end, give it away to Guinish. He fires it on the far side for Halifax. As that one turned back and not trying to force the play here. Very patient with the puck there as Treewin back on the ice. And play whistle down here. Looks like it's going to be a too many players on the ice penalty, it looks like. And so this will continue with another 5-on-3 here. You know, last game there was a too many men on the ice penalty as well for Halifax. And this power play brought to you by Zutphen Contractors. As the Islanders, and once again another opportunity here on the power play. They don't want to miss this opportunity. As you know, it's still early in the game and plenty of hockey left to play, but you want to capitalize on as many opportunities as you can. As that one moved across, taken away, another pass in front of the setup play and unable to cash in there was Chisholm. Moved across. McNeil. Cameron McCacken back to McNeil. Cross to Ellis. Ellis down low. Another touch pass went deflected by his own man and Creelman off the pad of Campbell. There's another pass across. One-time rebound chance and that one blocked in front. Crowd waiting to explode in anticipation of a goal here. Is that one on the near side of Chisholm. Ellis moves across from McCacken. Down low. Pass in front again. Deflected. Save rebound chance. They bang away. It's still loose. And finally covered up here as Campbell holds on to that puck. Great puck movement in the offensive zone. This 5-on-3 by the Islanders. They only have 10 seconds left with which to work on the Zutphen Contractors power play here. As once again, just 10 seconds remaining, and the 5-on-3 will move to 5-on-4 for a minute 8 after that. As Carson McCacken on the draw. On back, turning with it is McCacken down low. Move behind the goal as McGinnis tries to get a hold of it, along with McCacken. Finds Chisholm. Chisholm on the point to Ellis. Ellis waits, looking for a deflection. That one goes wide. We're back to 5-on-4 action here. That one taken free, moved across on the near side and fired off the skate of Ellis. Escapes out to neutral ice and picked up here by McNeil. McNeil skates in. Cooper McNeil down the wing, turns with it. He's checked and fired down the ice here by the Max as they clear the zone and some time here with just under 45 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Islanders as Trenum sets up behind his own goal. Sam Trenum. Outlet play for McGinnis through his own feet, but he gave the puck away and that one cleared down the ice by Suds as he goes off for a line change. Aggressive forecheck once again on display by the Max. Off the far side wall. Liver looking to get a hold of that. Backhands it free and moved ahead as Trenum has to be quick on the back pressure as Sullivan was hounding him. Taken by the point by Davidson, gets it free for Watt in the corner. Lex Watt follows that up and drops it off to the point to Chisholm. Across for Trenum. Trenum winds and shoots, and that one blockered aside. Watt on the point, fires it across. Trenum looking to hold on to it. And we're back to even strength here. 5-on-5 hockey. The Macs have killed those penalties off as Watt gets a hold of it now. Hard check at center ice there by Lovett on Watt. And the Macs bench goes roaring after that one. Lovett skating free to neutral ice. Moves wide. Checked there by John Hugh McGinnis as he follows up in the corner as the number 3s collide. Onto the point. Breen fires a shot deflected into the corner and taken by John Hugh McGinnis. Ahead for Davidson. Davidson down the left wing side. He fires into the zone. Stopped up behind the goal here as Breen goes to retrieve that. As it's going to be an icing call here as I'll go all the way back down the ice. Face off in the offensive zone here for the Halifax McDonald's as Will Shearer, leading goal scorer, steps up to the draw for the Macs. Tied up there as that's moved on the near side. Guinness trying to get a hold of that. It's taken by Lovett. Lovett on the far side as that one skated down by John Hugh McGinnis once again here for the Islanders. Hounded there by Shearer. Shearer trying to get that loose puck and a check there in the corner by Uzachukwu and taken away here by John Hugh McGinnis as he skates out with it. Fires it down into the far corner as Fleet looks to chase that one down off a skate and picked up by Shearer now. Will Shearer. Lead passer Uzachukwu. Chike Uzachukwu down the wing, holds on, slides it in front, and that one threw everybody and off to McGinnis once again as he tries to find Watt streaking, or Fleet rather. As Uzachukwu on the back check drops it off for Treewin. Treewin fans on that pass, but he's got some time and space to reload, and he finds Lovett. Lovett turns with it, thinking Weiser forcing the play. He slides and circles back, finds Shearer. Shearer turning with it on the spinorama move. Steps into the zone, trying to work to the inside, and that one taken away here by Hookshores as he finds McDonald ahead to Chisholm. Chisholm holds on, trying to streak it in front, and that one taken away. McDonald, or Chisholm rather, in the corner, trying to fire a shot from a sharp angle off the boards. Picked up on the point now. Quick shot from distance, and that one deflected over the shoulder and high of the net of Campbell. And moving to the corner now, Chisholm tries to find McDonald. Chisholm on it, trying to force to the goal. Moved aside, Ellis on the point, slides it across from McNeil. Neil a shot from distance, and that we're looking for a touch pass there, but taken away now as Guinness gets out with it. Got a goal already in this game. Jack Guinness down the wing. Stopped up there as McNeil gets a hold of it now for the Islanders. Hard outlet off the glass on my near side. Taken by Ellis. Back across from McNeil. Cooper McNeil. Outlet play for McCacken, looking to dance with it, and he tries to shovel it deep, but it's taken away once again by the Max as McKay turns with it. McKay behind his own goal. Drops it off. Touch play by Max across to the near side as that one taken away by Creelman. Number 4 for the Max drops it to Haverstock. He gets it to Cooper Strong, who dumps it in for Creelman. Creelman checked in the corner. Switching places here, the Max in the offensive zone as that's taken by McKay in neutral ice as the Max reset with puck possession. Strong trying to chip it ahead, picked up by Trenum across to McCacken. McCacken moves it across. McGinnis fires into the zone. And Davidson hustling after on the forecheck, looking to deliver a body check. And does so. Taken up here by Strong. Strong, lead pass for Haverstock. Nash Haverstock chips it into the zone, and he chases it down. Looking to hound Chisholm on that forecheck as Suds moves it off. Looked like the calf of the linesman there as he winces slightly at that one. Trenum moves it across to McGinnis. McGinnis off the boards. He takes a check to make the play from Breen as he gets it into the corner. Strong off the boards. And he finds his man streaking up in Bottomley as he gets it deep. Bottomley trying to find it there in the corner. Boutelier on it. Around for Bottomley, just past him as Odell follows it up in the corner. Carter Odell trying to work it off the boards. Quick shot by Bottomley just past that far side as Boutelier follows it up per church in the corner. 2:25 remaining here in the first as the Max has quite a bit of pressure. A quick shot, rebound chance, and whip. That one was waved off here, and a great glove save there by Forrence. I thought that was over the goal line for sure, but he got the glove out. and robbed his man in front. And that should spark a little bit of confidence here in the Islanders to include this first period of play, as Lawrence determined not to let any more goals pass, as Islanders still have plenty of hockey left to play here. As Breen, giveaway in front of that, hook shoots the shot. That one looked to glance to glove hand side of Campbell as a quick play. And the Islanders looking to catch the Max sleeping on a bit of a sloppy outlet pass there, as Hunter McDonald with a check in the corner. Taken up here by Fleming as the Max look to get on the offense once again, putting it into the corner. McCackern on it. Off the boards to McDonald. McDonald. Check there into neutral ice. Treewin on it. Slides it onto the near side. Picked up there by Guinness. Jack Skinnish. Backhanded across. Treewin on it. Treewin looking to spring his man there, and Bottomley as he skates ahead and beats the icing. Bottomley after it. Holds on to it. Bottomley a quick shot. That one looking for the short side, and that one taken by Lovett now. Great pressure here at the close of the period by the Max. Treewin moves it across. Finds his man in Guinness. Guinness dumps it in around the boards. McGinnis on it. Backhands it, or forehands it rather, to Hookshores, who tries to clear. That one finally escapes out to neutral ice as we near the final minute of play here in the first. Treewin on it now. He's got some room. Treewin in, shoots, and that one caught the knob with a stick of Forrence and into the glass as the Max look to reset here with 53 seconds left to play. Guinness off the boards. Sullivan unable to clear it out cleanly as that one taken away by the Islanders here. Outlet pass in front of the net, and a touch play and a collision there with the stick of Campbell there as a close call for Carson McCackern as that one moved ahead. Once again, the Islanders are going to capitalize. Chisholm in his feet. He loses control of the puck. Of Sullivan. Checked hard there by Ellis. Here come the Islanders once again. It's McDonald moving ahead. Aiden McDonald chips it into the right wing side. Just 24 seconds to go here as he's checked in the corner. McCackern a quick shot. Save made. Point blank there. Another chance cleared. And that's going to be out into the stands with 15.6 left to play here in the first. Some good action here to close the first period of play. No shortage of speed and finesse on display here by both teams, as the Islanders desperate to get back in the game here. As the offensive urgency was a bit late coming for the Islanders last game, as they really had to push late in the third period. And now the Max forcing their hand with an early 3 goals, forcing them to try to get on the offense earlier than that. Another shot by Liver, another chance in front of them. That one leaves into the glass, and close call there at the close of the period, but just 3 seconds to go. Hard check on the wall, and that'll do it here for the first period of play. As some jawing in front of the glass areas here, and there could be some penalties called on the play here. I'm not so sure. They're just looking to discipline the players and get them out of harm's way. It looks like there's a head contact penalty possibly coming to Shearer here to close the period, and so it looks like perhaps the Islanders will be on the power play to start that second period of play, as Shearer arguing his case here against the official to close the first period of play. This first intermission brought to you by Ron McGilvery, Cheb Buick GMC. Whether you're looking for a new or a new-to-you vehicle, Ron McGilvery, Cheb Buick GMC has you covered. The wide range of selection, amazing deals, knowledgeable and friendly staff that will get you into your dream vehicle. Visit Ron McGilvery, Cheb Buick GMC, and Ron McGilvery Certified Pre-Owned Center at 75 St. Andrews Street in Antigonish, or call at 902-863-2803. That's 902-863-2803. Or shop online at rmggm.com. That's rmggm.com. We'll be back shortly with the second period of play after this intermission, folks. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, one and all. We are here for the second period of play of this contest between the Halifax McDonald's and the Cape Breton West Islanders. And of course, as you'll note from earlier in the game, if you've been watching, Will Shearer took a penalty on that hit to close the period. And this will be an Ideal Concrete sponsored power play for the Islanders to start the second period. Or rather, it was Suds rather not taking the penalty, not Shearer. Shearer's on the ice to kill the penalty here. Our mistake there is that started off here, and Trenum on the near side. Chisholm finds McCacken, looking to streak him. Moving ahead as that one taken here. It's cleared down the ice by the Max as they waste no time in starting to get this kill started. Liver on it on the forecheck. And Gavin Suds with the head contact penalty here to close that first period of play as Shearer moves after it. And taken away here by Trenum. Sam Trenum to the neutral ice. Moves it across to Chisholm. Will Chisholm holds on a bit wide, trying to find McCacken as he puts it in front, and that went through everybody. Fleet slides it across to Trenum, who wasn't prepared to get the pass. And now here comes Shearer down the wing. Short-handed 2-on-1 here for the Max. Shearer steps in and shoots off the crossbar. He beat Forrence cleanly, but he couldn't beat the iron there as that's moved in the corner. As Guinness tries to slide it ahead, taken away by the Islanders now. And move a pass there as that's taken here by Chisholm. Chisholm behind for Hookshorts. Hookshorts finds his man put in front, and that one taken away here. Fired down the ice by Shearer to kill some more time here. Just taken here by Ellis behind the goal. As Ellis moves it ahead. Finds his man in McDonald. Hunter McDonald down the wing, waits and shoots, and that one was blocked in front by Lovett. But it was an offside anyway, and so it will be a face-off taking place in neutral ice. Aiden McDonald on the draw here in neutral ice against Lovett. Once again, an Ideal Concrete power play here with 41 seconds remaining for the Islanders' man advantage. That's moved on to the near side point, moved across to McDonald. Hunter McDonald backhands it off the ceiling beam, a quick riser. That'll halt play for another few seconds here as they reset in neutral ice. Aiden McDonald on the draw once again here on the near side. Taken by McNeil. McNeil finds his man in Watt. Watt swings it around the boards. Looking to get a cycle play started here for the Islanders. In the near side corner. Max looking to clear. That's taken away. Off the boards to McNeil. McNeil holds the line, finds his man across. Just 11 seconds to go in the man advantage. Pass it on that, tipped on goal, rebound chance, they score! And it's Aiden McDonald, it looks like, and the Islanders on the board here with just 6 seconds remaining on the power play to make it 3-1 here in the second. Now you get the crowd into the game. And it's a power play goal. And that might be Aiden McDonald's first of the season. I'm not sure, but either way, first home goal of the season for him. As we're back to even strength now. Hard outlet off the far side as Ochukwu tips it in there for the Max. Stopped up behind the goal by Forrence. He rings it off the glass. Give away to Creelman. In front of that, Liver a chance, and he's stymied there. Moved aside. And Max are going to get right back in cushion territory as there's Ochukwu on the far side, picked up there by McGinnis, unable to clear. As here come the Max once again. Liver in front of the net for Welsh. A chance in front. He shoots off the stick and cleared aside. Creelman on it now. He shoots. That one deflected wide. Close call there for the Islanders in their own zone. Crowd hemming and hawing at that as anxiety was in the air there. As Forrence was sent sprawling. Moved across on the near side. Welsh trying to get a hold of it. McNeil follows it up. He fires it towards the goal. Stopped up by Campbell. He finds the man in Suds. He's back on the ice here after the penalty is concluded. Creelman gets possession of that here for the Max. Moves it across on the far side of Liver. A great pass there. Cross ice. Liver holds on. Punts in front. Tipped on goal. And that one stopped up there by Forrence. A rebound chance in front. Clear to the side. Is Welsh able to get a stick on that? Live onto the point. Moved across quickly to Treewin. Treewin steps in, shoots. That one rings past the blocker side. Cross again to Treewin. Holds onto it, slides it back across. Guinness winds and shoots, and that one sails over the goal into the glass. Treewin on it now. Gonna slide it in front, and that one taken away here by Treewin, and he unable to hold the line there. And Chisholm chips it in, but it's taken by Guinness now as the max reset. McGinnis on the forecheck there. Looking to catch his man sleeping here as it's taken by Guinness once again. Out of the play for Strong. Cooper Strong holds on, slides it across, stopped up by Fleet in front. Chops at it quickly, not wanting to create a giveaway there. That one taken and fired off the top of the glass. Kept alive here by the Max. Looking to capitalize here. Strong to the side. Cooper Strong gives it away to Fleet. And Fleet unable to clear as Treewin gets a hold of it. With the goal rebound chance. What a save that was by Forrance on the rebound. As that was a close call in front of the Islanders' goal. Moving off the near side. Picked up here by Fleet. Fleet trying to find his man. Here's Hookshor's coming in. The captain sliding it across the open side for Fleet. And went off a skate as the Max blocked it. And they come up the other way. Looking to string Strong there. Give it away to Treewin. Treewin steps in. Fires a shot. Save. Rebound chance. What a stop that was by Forrance as he came across the goal mouth and robbed his man in front. And that one was the highlight reel. If the Islanders are able to come back in this game, you'll remember that save by Leo Forrance. Here just 4 minutes and 34 seconds in to the second period of play. Offensive zone face-off here for the Max. Fleming putting it in front there, stopped up. And taken away by McDonald. McDonald moves it ahead. Taken away there by Bottomley as he gets checked by Watt. Fleming moves up the right wing side. Tries to chip it past the defense there as Trenum gets after him on the back check. Taken away here once again. Bottomley moves it behind the goal. Pass in front looking for a bank shot there. That one stopped up. Back in behind the goal. Fleming stops it up for Bottomley. Onto the point. Brina shot deflected on goal and a good pad save there by Forrance. Another play in front. Backhand shot. Another save by Forrance on that backhand bid by Fleming. Great pressure here by the Max. And a delayed penalty coming up on the play here. It's going to go to the Max. It's a head contact penalty once again. And so the Islanders will go back on the power play here. And this power play brought to you by Zutphen Contractors. As Bottomley makes his way to the box for another power play opportunity for the Islanders. The crowd getting into it now and it looks like there's another penalty being called here, possibly an unsportsmanlike. As Suds is going to the box, so this will be a 5-on-3 in all likelihood. I'm not sure if it's a 5-on-3 just yet, as there's still 4 players on for the Halifax McDonald's. That's my mistake there. It looks like should be a misconduct there as McNeil moves it across to Ellis. So 5-on-4 advantage here for the Islanders for the next minute 50 as that one fired down the ice as Ellis chases it down here for the Islanders. Turning against Liver there, drops it off from McNeil. McNeil turns, hounded by Liver on the forecheck. Aggressive penalty killing unit for the Max as always. They can always create something to think about for the opposition when you have that aggressive penalty kill. As Shearer comes after it against Ellis on the near side. Taken by McDonald. Hunter McDonald moving up through neutral ice. Shoots it quickly and that one off the blocker, trying to catch his goaltender opposition in Campbell by surprise with a quick wrist shot. That one was labeled for the top corner, but Campbell saw it cleanly and got the shoulder up in time. As Ellis moves to the side for Watt. Watt chips into the zone and chases it down here against Bouvier. Beats him to the puck. Watt turning in the corner. Moves it across for McDonald. Aiden McDonald drops it off for Hunter McDonald. On to the point to Ellis. Ellis back for Watt. Watt across for Ellis in his skates. Finds Watt again. Good pressure here by the Islanders. Down low. Another pass to the side, and Aiden McDonald unable to get the shot away. Another chance for Hunter McDonald now, trying to make some moves. He's knocked off the puck. Ellis trying to stand his man up at the blue line as Sullivan tried to get ahead. Great pressure here by the Max on the penalty kill here to try to get a hold of that puck. The Islanders trying to get some sustained pressure here on the power play. Unable to do so just yet as 24 seconds remain in the man advantage here. Fired down by Chisholm into the corner. McCacken follows it up. He's checked. Trying to slide it to Hook Shores. Down in the far corner. Bouthier gets a hold of it. Off to the ice there. A quick shot there was patted aside by Campbell into the corner. Fleet on it. Just 5 seconds to go here in the man advantage. Almost back to even strength as that one back behind the goal. Trying to power it in front. Another pass above that shot. Off the goal post. That one beat Campbell clean, but it hit the goal post with an open, yawning cage. And McCacken looks skyward on that one. On to the near side, McCacken again looking to get through. He gets checked. Tree went off the boards and out to neutral ice as Trentham picks it up. Back to even strength here as the penalty has expired. But we're now on a 4-minute call for the misconduct here as that one remains at a disadvantage here for 5-on-4. As the Islanders will have quite a bit of time left remaining here for this power play as that one moved in front. Hard outlet off the glass and out. And the Max get it down. Still 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the power play opportunity as Trentham hounded there by Welsh. Welsh behind the goal. Fires a shot from a sharp angle. It bounces in front. Close call there for the Islanders. Short-handed. And a tripping call coming up against the Max as Welsh took his man down to the ice. And so another power play here. Extension for the Islanders. This will in fact be a 5-on-3 here in all likelihood for the tripping call. And this 5-on-3 brought to you by Ideal Concrete as the hometown Islanders with another opportunity here on a golden one. And a 2-man advantage here, down by 2 goals. In an ideal world, they would score 1 for each of the penalties for them to try and tie the hockey game. And much easier said than done against these Halifax McDonalds. Have a tight group and a very defensively conscious, as well as being an offensive juggernaut. They know how to tighten things up, but it's harder done with 2 of your players that are meant to be on the ice or in the box here, and the Islanders sense an opportunity here, and the urgency starting to come here to try to come back near the halfway point of this second period of play. Moved across to Ellis. Ellis back for McNeil. McNeil holds on, slides it to Ellis. Ellis down low. Pass it for the net. One shot there is blocked and fired down the ice for the Max. 40 seconds remaining here in the 5-on-3. McDonald works free. McDonald a shot. Save made, point blank. Looking in the corner now for it. Aiden McDonald looking to get a hold of that loose puck. McNeil retrieves his stick from the ice. Worked in the corner now. Islanders look to make the play here. A bit of a stalemate on the boards, taken over here and put to the point. Ellis in for that, tipped on goal, and a save made through the screen by Campbell. He gets the whistle here. Crowd really getting into the game now as Max battling hard to try to kill this one off. Both of these ones off, in fact, as the Islanders sensing the urgency here of trying to capitalize when they can. Trentham moving on the near side. Outlet pass in front, stopped up by McCacken, slides it across. Down to 5-on-4 once again here as another shot there from distance off the glove and held by Campbell. So 56 seconds remaining here in 5-on-4 action. Once again, this power play brought to you by Ideal Concrete. As the Islanders look to tie things up here, or pull within one rather, on this 5-on-4. McCacken moving ahead. Shot there is blocked in front. Moved ahead to Chisholm. Chisholm in front there, trying to look for Fleet. McCacken holds on to it. Trying to bank shot, and that one bobbled in front. McCacken follows it up in the near corner. Holds on to it. Drops it off. McCacken follows it up here behind the goal. Carson McCacken banks it off the boards, finds Hookshores. He chips it ahead. Checked by Creelman. Hookshores gets back to his feet and holds on to that puck. Moves it ahead, trying to find Fleet there on the wall. That escapes out to neutral ice. And down it goes here. Just 20 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Islanders. Almost a giveaway there by Trenum. He follows it up in front of his own goal. Hounded there. One-hand pass there to McCacken. Drops it off for Hookshores. Hookshores tries to get by his man. That one cleared out down the ice. Stopped up there by Forrest. He's forced to cover here, but he stops it up for his defense. Hard forecheck there by the Max as they look to capitalize here. We're back to even strength with 9:33 left to go here in the second. Off the boards down behind. As that one chased down here by McKay. Off the boards, Haverstock follows it up. Knocked free to McKay. McKay holds on to it. Turns with it, tried to shovel it ahead. Taken away by McCacken. Carson McCacken finds Chisholm. Will Chisholm moving in. Shot there into the netting for a stoppage in play.
We'll pause now for a 1-minute TV timeout.
And a pause here for the TV timeout.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls.
And we are going to commence with this face-off in the offensive zone for the Islanders as once again, this second period brought to you by West Nova Fuels. Worry-free home heating, oil and propane delivered proudly by local experts. Comforting your family is our priority at West Nova Fuels. Face off in the offensive zone for the Islanders. McGinnis on the draw, followed up by Davidson. Davidson looking to make a play on that. Off the boards to McGinnis. McGinnis a shot, looking for a deflection in front. That one goes wide. Breen follows it up and rims it around the boards to Liver. Liver trying to chip it up for Shearer. Here come the Max now the other way. 2-on-1 possibly here. A quick shot there off the blocker. Rebound chance in front. On the side of the goal, looking to force it in front there with Shearer. Stymied there as it's onto the point to Treewin. Treewin a quick shot. Deflect. They score! It was deflected in front and beat Florence from a long distance shot. And the Max returned to that 3-goal cushion they had earlier with a deflection goal from a point shot from Logan Treewin. And you can't fault Florence on that one. A last-minute deflection right in front of the net. It's hard enough to make the save through the screen and even harder on the deflection. As McNeil in the near corner. Tries to find McDonald on the side wall. Finds it ahead. And that one taken here by Watt on the near side wall. Watt chips it into the corner. Guinness on it. One touch to Sullivan. Sullivan Outlet play stopped up by McNeil. Here comes Watt down the right wing side. Moving across in front of the net. A chance for McDonald. A shot blocked aside there by Campbell on that point blank opportunity by Hunter McDonald. And that was Liver with the goal on the deflection. As he's taken by Welsh now. Off the boards. McDonald off the boards there trying to find Hunter McDonald. That was Aiden to Hunter that was. As Aiden gets a hold of it now and holds on. Slides it across to Watt. Lex Watt down the right wing side. Chips it ahead and chases it down there on the forecheck against Lovett. Outlet play up the neutral ice. Stopped up in front. McDonald moves it ahead for Watt. Lex Watt a shot off the glove hand side of Campbell into the boards. As that one sailed off the glass out to Chisholm, who holds on to it. Moves it across for Trenum. Trenum finds Davidson and chips it ahead. Not past Creelman though, as Islanders have to backtrack here as that's moved in by Lovett. Back in front of chance, and someone cleared to the side as Davidson gets a step. Davidson off the board trying to get it past Boutelier. Follows it up, but that's going to be an offside call here against the Islanders, so we'll move out to neutral ice for this draw. Shots are even in this game so far at 22 apiece. Like capitalization has been key for the Max. And the Halifax McDonald's always one of the toughest, if not the toughest team in the league to score goals against. So good at shutting things down defensively. And that combination coupled with being able to capitalize on so many of their opportunities makes them a feared opponent throughout the league as that one moved ahead to Boutelier. Boutelier moving across. Chopped up in front by Yosachukwu. Davidson ahead there. Tries to clear it out. That's stopped up there in the zone by Treewin. Treewin moves it across to Boutelier. Boutelier outlet play for Yosachukwu. Chike Yosachukwu down the wing. That's one. It's going to be an offside there at the offensive blue line for the Max.
DJ McLean Sons Limited, IG Wealth Management, Northern Building Supplies and Waikaga Home Building Center.
John Hugh McGinnis in the corner. Moved across on the right-hand side. And that one into the netting for a stoppage. And another offensive zone draw here for the Halifax McDonald's as Cooper Strong looks to set up here at the face-off dot against Carson McCackern. Off the far side. Fired shot from the point by Guinness. Sails over the goal. That one taken up on the near side wall. Will Chisholm off the boards. That gets past the defense of McKay as skates McCackern on the forecheck. Guinness behind his own goal. Jack Skinnish moving up the wing. Dances free. Look at the speed of Guinness down the wing. Holds on. Guinness a shot. And he popped the water bottle, but it was off the side of the goal and not in between the pipes. Another shot from distance. That one deflected wide. That was a close call as well. McCackern on the near side, or far side rather. The defensive end trying to clear it off the wall. Picked up there, moved ahead. And now comes Chisholm. He sprung free by McGinnis. But the puck escaped him there as it went past him. He follows it up in the corner. Against Breen, back in front of the net. Picked up by McGinnis, spins and shoots, and that one stopped in front. Creelman on it. Outlet play for McKay. McKay turning. Looks to reset here as he skates through neutral ice. McKay dances free, shoots, and that one blocked in front by Will Chisholm. Nice couple moves by McDonald. He finds Chisholm, skate the stick. A couple nice moves there. Taken by Chisholm. Ross McNeil rather with that fancy footwork there, looking like Ronaldinho on that play. And that one taken here behind the goal. That's in front of the net, quick shot. That one sails over and catches the glass. Haverstock on the far side. Held the play stopped up by McGinnis. And that's going to be a penalty called on the play here. And it looks like it's going to go against the Islanders here. And so Will Chisholm is going to go on to the penalty box here for charging, it looks like. And so now the Max on the power play. This power play brought to you by Zutphen Contractors. As the Halifax McDonald's with the man advantage now here with 4:45 remaining in the second period of play. Looking for some more insurance here to make an insurmountable obstacle for these Islanders to head into that third period of play. As Liver on the point drops it down low. Back to Liver. Liver a shot blocked in front. Taken free by Guinish. Unable to clear as that one down the ice by McNeil. He gets it down as stopped up behind the goal there by Campbell. Off the boards to Shearer. Will Shearer up behind for Guinish. Jack Guinish. Outlet play for Treewin. Treewin down the left wing side. Stops up. He took a tumble there as he's lost his footing as that one cleared into the bench of the Max for a stoppage here in play. Face off in the offensive zone for the Max on the power play. 1 minute 19 seconds remaining in their advantage. Is that one taken here by Chisholm off the wall. Held by Creelman at the point, and he backhands it free into the corner. Chisholm follows it up, and he finally clears it down for the Islanders. Kill some time here on the penalty. Moved ahead to Creelman. Behind his old goal, looking to set things up here for the Halifax Max as that's moved across on the left wing side. Lovett skates down the wing, stops up. Turns with it. Tries to get a cycle started as that one cleared down the ice. Bouchelier on it. Number 7 on defense for Halifax McDonald's. Steps free, slides it across. Outlet play looking for the near side for Creelman, and that one's off the boards. Looking to spring Davidson. He's in after it on the forecheck. Short-handed. Davidson holds on to that puck. Spins with it and fires it into the zone. Gets after it on the forecheck. As Bouchelier holds on to it, moves it aside to Creelman. Creelman down the right wing side. Holds on, looks to set up the play and dumps it across for Bouchelier. He catches it. And for the net, a chance, and that one in the slot area. Stopped up by Creelman again. Just 5 seconds remaining in the man advantage here for the Max. Welsh turning with it. Welsh waits and shoots, deflected over to the net. And another deflection play there for Forrest to handle as here comes Chisholm, a chance, and even sails that one past the blocker side. Is not sure if Campbell got a piece of that or not as that one goes down all the way down the ice for an icing call here against the Max.
We'd like to thank the following gold sponsors: Paul Davis, Keith Quentin, Courthouse Spray Paper, McDonald and Spears Family, Stan McDonald and Associates, The Admiral, The Parts Connection, Tim Holmes, Cadet, and Macalgama, and Winmar Catering.
Face off in the offensive zone here for the Islanders. Hunter McDonald on the draw. He's got Will Chisholm parked at the top of the circle there, but Lovett wins there off the tie-up and spins it on the goal for Odell. Carter Odell off the board, stopped up there by McNeil at the point. Finally gets out to neutral ice as Lovett skates in one-on-one. Lovett trying to dance by, he's knocked down to the ice by McGinnis. Great defensive play there by big number 3 on defense for the Islanders as he skates out. John Hugh McGinnis dumps it into the corner, Suds after it, McGinnis after on the forecheck against him. Taken up by Fleming. He's got his Achukwu with him. Fleming skates in and shoots, and a stick save into the glass there by Forrence onto the point. Moved across to Breen. Joseph Breen on the point, looking for a deflection in front. That went off a skate. Taken away by the Islanders. Outlet pass there for Chisholm in alone. Will Chisholm in. He shoots, glove save made. Point blank by Campbell. And a slashing call on the play here. And so a slashing call in on the play here as the Max are going to go to the box here. So another power play opportunity for the Islanders. This one brought to you by Ideal Concrete. As another opportunity once more as Breen goes to the box here for slashing. And that one fired down the ice here by the Islanders, or excuse me, by the Max. One taken by Trenum. Trenum outlet play to neutral ice. Tipped in by Fleet. Off the boards, Fleet stops it up. They're going to pass it there to Hookshores. Hookshores off the point to Trenum. Just past him, and that's going to be an offside against the Islanders here, as Trenum unable to hold the line. Shorts on the draw on the neutral ice. Moved across on the near side wall. Picked up by McCackern. Turns with it. He's hounded there by Fleming. Looking to get him off the puck. Sam Trenum chases it down off the wall. And tipped there by Fleet into the stands once again for a stoppage in play. And a minute 27 remaining in the Ideal Concrete power play here for the Islanders. That one taken off the near side, picked up by McNeil. He dumps it off the boards as Suds retrieves that here. Firing it down the ice, all the way down to kill some time here. We're in the final minute of play in the second here as Florence picks it up, slides it in front of. Looked like a risky play there for a moment, but it was right down the stick of Watt in stride. As Watt steps by, pass in front of the net, unable to get a shot away there with the Islanders. And now here come the Max the other way. Knocked out the puck with McKay. And Chisholm unable to get it ahead. Ellis gets a hold of it, slides it ahead. Watt chips it in there for the Islanders. Suds on it now. Final 30 seconds of play in front from McKay. McKay off the near side wall, finds Strong, who dumps it in around the boards. And just kills some more time here, closing the second period. It's that one on the near side of Chisholm. Will Chisholm skates ahead. Trying to slide it in front. Over top of McDonald. 10 seconds remaining in the second. Ellis on the point. He shovels it towards behind the goal. And 5 seconds left. Off the boards. Fired out there by the Max to neutral ice. And that'll do it here for the second period of play. And the Max take a 4-1 lead here into the third. As we'll find out shortly how the Islanders are able to come back in the third. Or will the Max lead be too much for the hometown Islanders to handle here as we go into the second intermission now. The 4-1 lead for the Max. This intermission brought to you by Ron McGilvery Chevy Buick GMC. Whether you're looking for a new or a new-to-you vehicle, Ron McGilvery Chevy Buick GMC has you covered. The wide range of selection, amazing deals, knowledgeable and friendly staff that will get you into your dream vehicle. Visit Ron McGilvery Chevy Buick GMC and Ron McGilvery Certified Pre-Owned Center at 75 St. Andrew Street in Antigonish, or call at 902-863-2803. That's 902-863-2803. Or shop online at rmggm.com. That's rmggm.com. Stay tuned, folks, for this third period of play coming at you live after this short intermission break. And the Islanders make their way back onto the ice surface for this third period of play here. Forrest warming up in the goal crease. And they have quite a task ahead of them here in this third period of play. Shots have been fairly even, 25-24 in fact, in favor of the Islanders throughout the first two periods. The story for the Max once again has been the defense and the goaltending in this contest, especially as Cale Campbell stopping all but one of the 25 shots he has faced against the Islanders. Of course, last game the Islanders waited for their volume opportunities in that third period. This time, of course, to those first three quick goals by the Max, forcing the Islanders to really reach in and try to put up volume shots throughout the first two periods, try to come back, and only able to get one goal in their favor thus far. And still the Max putting an extra one on the board to make it 4-1 here, heading into this third period of play. So a tall task for the Islanders here, as the Max shortly making their way to the ice surface, led by Cale Campbell, the goaltender number 31, who gets ready in goal on the right-hand side of the ice. And you want some strategy for the Islanders. You're just going to have to throw everything in the kitchen sink at the goaltender in Campbell and try to get traffic in front. You're not going to get a pretty goal, that's for sure, if you want to try to come back in this contest. And have to make things a little greasy here in the third. And hope to get a couple, just a handful by. To at least make it interesting in that closing bit of the game. And once again, as I said before, the Max are one of the most, if not the most difficult team in the league to score goals against. And with their power of capitalization, it makes it all the more difficult and intimidating team to face. Is that one off to neutral ice, taken by Liver. He dumps it into the corner as him and McNeil connect there on the neutral ice on that collision. Off the near side and closing in on the power play here. We start the period as Breen makes his way off the ice. We're back to even strength here. Is that one in front of the net, and that one cleared through the blue paint and wide. Is another chance for the Islanders here on the near side. On to the point to Ellis. Ellis, a shot from distance, blocked at the side through a screen by Campbell. Is that one cleared ahead? Bottom, we try to get a stick on that. It's taken away by Shearer. Shearer, nice drag move to neutral ice. Couple nice moves there as he skates free. Drops it off. On to the point. Guinness fires a shot, deflected off the, almost on the hand it looked like of Ellis. Another shot there from distance. That one blocked by Ellis onto the corner as he looks to make some moves behind his own goal here and try to get a passing option there for his winger in Davidson, unable to clear. As Liver gets a hold of that here on the far side. Picked up, backhand feed across. What a backhand saucer pass that was by Shearer. That one fired by Guinness on the point. Talk about finesse there. As that's taken by McGinnis now, and he looses the puck there as Bonnelly tries to capitalize. Finds Guinness on the right wing side. Guinness on the backhand and try to center it in front. That one stopped up by the defense of the Islanders. On the near side, McGinnis. He's got McCackern with him. McGinnis backhands into the corner here as Suds chases it down. Suds off the near side wall. Outlet pass for Shearer off his hand to his stick, and that one down through as Welsh chips it ahead. Welsh down the right wing side. River Welsh looks to catch Forrest sleeping there as he looked to get a high riser of a shot underneath the crossbar, taken by Lovett now. A quick shot and stopped up and swallowed and covered by Forrest for the whistle. Lovett on the draw here for the Max up against Carson McCackern. Taken by Suds in neutral ice and finds Creelman. Back to Suds. Suds back to Creelman. The Creelman across to Sullivan. Sullivan down the wing. Holds on, tries to slide it in front, and that one taken away. Nice couple of moves there by Lovett. Look at the speed as he comes in on the right-hand side. Lowers the shoulder, tries to pass it in front, and that one stopped up. And it's taken again by Lovett. Watt. Outlet play there as McCacken moves ahead, chips it ahead, and dances past the defense. A nice move there. Shifty moves there by Carson McCacken, number 18 for the Islanders. There's that one taken by Sullivan. Sullivan behind the goal. That one tipped in by Welsh as he goes out for a line change. Fresh legs on the ice for the Maxes. The Islanders look to set things up here in the neutral ice. Fleet thinks wise to force the play as McKay was hounding him. Sides it ahead, intercepted by Haverstock. Late offside there, so the Max have to tag it up. That one off the near side. Fleet touches it up into the corner, so no icing called as Suds gets a hold of it. Suds, outlet play. Tries to find Haverstock. And that one waved off as well, as Haverstock did get a piece of that on the way into the zone. Breen holds on. Dumps in around there for Strong. Picked up here by McNeil. Outlet play. Haverstock stopped that one up. It goes ahead to Breen. Joseph Breen down the wing. He chips it in, taken here by McNeil. McNeil off the boards, gets past Breen, and Butelier looking to retrieve that here for the Halifax McDonald's as he moves up the right wing side. Gathers some speed here. He gets the legs churning and burning. Fires a shot looking to get it short side glove there as Breen stops it up at the point. Stopped up there, taken here by the Islanders now. As up comes McDonald. He's got a goal so far in this game. The Islanders steps free. And that one whistled down here as there's a penalty call in the play. And an interference call, it looks like. And it's going against Hunter McDonald of the Islanders. And so that's going to be another power play brought to you by Zeppin Contractors here. That's not good news for the Islanders as they're going to have to face the Max power play once again here. Just a few minutes into the third period of play. And the Max could really put things quite a bit out of reach here for the Islanders if they score quickly on the power play. And they look to do just that as Treeman gets it on the point. Moved across to Guinish. Guinish back to Treeman. Treeman across to Odell. Odell a shot. Pad save there by Forrence. Rimmed around on the far side wall. Picked up there by Chisholm off the boards. Taken by Davidson. Davidson short-handed. Chips it past the defense. He gets taken down and hauled to the ice. And that's going to be called. And so a tripping call nullifies the power play for the Max as Guinness goes to the box on that play against Davidson. And a good effort there by the penalty killer in Davidson for the Islanders to draw that penalty and nullify the power play opportunity for the Max as we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute 37. Suds rims it around. Creelman trying to chip it ahead. He gets a hold of it. Riley Creelman on the boards to Suds. Suds looking to spring Liver there. It goes all the way down the ice. Icing waved off here as it's picked up here by Liver. Liver checked by Trenum. Trenum lost the puck there to Liver. Looked to capitalize there. As Trenum moves ahead. Trenum dumps it into the corner here. Shearer looks to get after it. Shearer hounded by Hookshores. Hookshores gains possession. Knocked off the puck by Suds. Good battle here in the Max zone. Is that one taken here by Creelman. Creelman on the near side for Liver. Liver spins it into the corner as Hookshores retrieves here for the Islanders. Lance Hookshores. Islanders captain makes his way through neutral ice. Makes a move and dumps it into the corner as Breen chases it down. Will Chisholm on it. Trying to backhand feed there. Round behind for Hookshores. Hookshores slides it in front, looking for Chisholm there, but unable to cash in. As Shearer moves ahead with it. Shearer drops it for Liver. Liver moves it across to Creelman. A shot. Glove save made by Forrence, and he whistles it down for a face-off taking place to his left. mistake. The faceoff is taking place to the right of Leo Florence as Fleming steps up to the draw. Taken by Bottomley, a quick shot off the pads of Ellis and then off the pads of Florence there, and a delayed penalty coming up here as there's a head contact penalty once again here. This time it looks like it's going to go against Jonah Ellis. So this power play brought to you by Ideal Concrete is going to go to the Halifax McDonald's once more. And it's going to be a 4-on-3 for a short period, and then it'll be a 5-on-4. A 5-on-3 and then a 5-on-4 rather. Interrupted by some 4-on-4 for a moment. And then another power play opportunity will ensue for the Max. As that one taken in by Breen, drops it off for Bottomley. Bottomley turns, moves it across. Boutelier back for Bottomley. Bottomley steps in, shoots a waffler of a shot, and another chance there. That's stopped in front. Here comes McDonald. Aiden McDonald turning. Decides not to force the play. They're short-handed here, looking to dump it out of the zone here. Move it across to Watt. Or Fleet, rather. He dumps it down the ice. Fired off the near side to Bottomley. Drops it off there, looking for this man in Fleming, and another delayed penalty coming up here. And a wrestling match here in front of the net. As it looks like an injury on the play, we'll take the camera off here. As we don't show injuries here on High Button Sports out of respect for these players. As Fleming quite shaken up. And Fleming has some pointed remarks for the Islanders there as he makes his way back to the bench. And Sullivan going to the box as well here. And so we'll continue with some 4-on-4 hockey once again here. We're going to get things started here. 5-on-4 advantage, for the Max. So once again, this power play brought to you by Ideal Concrete. As the Max still on the power play here. Guinness trying to fire it back in the zone. Stopped up there and fired down the ice. As Guinness looks to retrieve it here for the Max. Jack Skiddish behind his own goal. Stops up. Moves it across for Shearer. Will Shearer down the right wing side. Gains a step and holds on. Works it behind, drops it off for Lovett. Lovett turning, drops it for Guinness. Guinness moving it across there, finds Treewin. Treewin holds on, drops it for Shearer. Quick shot, that one sails over the goal. Lovett on it. Fires it over to Shearer. Shearer finds Lovett. Lovett. Remember the whole line there was Guinness as he looks to get the re-entry to the zone as he finds Shearer on the right wing side. Drops it off for Guinness once again as the Max reset. Here comes Shearer. And on slides it for Treewin. Treewin the backhand pass in front of the net. A quick shot there. A riser caught the blocker of Florence. That one in the for Lovett. Top of the circle. We're back to even strength here as here comes Lovett down behind the goal. Off to Guinness. Guinness on the line. Quick shot. Blocker to side there by Florence. He saw it all the way. Lovett back to Guinness again. Guinness steps in. Waits. Slides it across for Shearer. Holds on and shoots. And that one blocked by Davidson. Back in front, McGinnis stops it up, slides it over for Davidson. Davidson chips it into the Islanders bench, and looks like it hit one of the players in the helmet there as he looks shaken up there on the bench. Off the draw on the near side. Taken by Suds. Suds moves it across for Creelman. Creelman on the near side for Haverstock. Nash Haverstock down the left wing side. Trying to slide it for Strong. That's stopped up by McNeil. Dropping it off for McCackern. Carson McCackern down the right wing. Chips it past the defense and skates in after it. Finds Hook Shorts in the corner. Anders looking to press here. Another hard hit in the corner there. On McCackern. Is that one taken away by Strong now? Cooper Strong finds the man. Haverstock streaking. Haverstock, nice move to get inside his shot. And that one deflected wide. McKay drops it off for Creelman. On to the point for Suds. A quick shot deflected into the netting for a stoppage in play. And a quick reaction by one of the fans in attendance there as he seemed to have thought the puck was headed straight for his head. Almost forgetting there was a pane of glass in the way. Hunter McDonald. Suds on the near side. Touched up by Fleming as Trentham gets a hold of that. Off the near side wall down to neutral ice. Suds retrieving that here for the Max. Great area pass there for Chukwu. What vision there. Moved ahead. Odell picks it up. Odell across for Fleming. A shot. Save rebound. Chance in front. Save rebound. They score. And the Max followed up with persistence was key there as Odell gets the rebound. Pass Forens to make it 5-1 here for the Halifax Max. Here in the third. And level of discouragement here for the Islanders has reached quite a level here as now near the halfway point of the third, down by 4. The Halifax McDonald's well in control of this one. As the Islanders chip it across on the boards. McNeil gets it deep. Picked up there. Checked by Davidson. Outlet pass knocked out of midair by Watt. As that one played with a high stick for a stoppage in play. Lead on the draw, neutral ice against Shearer. Gets it to Liver. Liver off the board. Chisholm chases it down. Taken here once again. Pass in front to Shearer, and he couldn't get the shot away. And that one taken away by Watt. Lex Watt. Knocked off the puck by Joseph Breen as he skates ahead. Breen drops it off for Liver. Liver moves it across to Shearer. Shearer on the open side. Quick shot. Blocker down. And the shoulder save there by Forens. Is that one taken away by Watt? He chips it into the corner. Watt trying to deliver a body check there behind the goal. Follows it up. Another check. And Fleet checked by Shearer there behind the goal. Shearer waits, holds on to it, and turns behind his own goal. Off the boards to Bouclier. Bouclier holds on and moves it across. A touch pass for Bottomley. Dumps it in off the skate. Finds Liver. Liver moving in. Shot there off the skate in front and looked to almost deflected into the goal there for hit a pad of Forens on the way out. And a funny bounce there in front of the net. Is that one taken away here by Bottomley? Moved behind the goal. Outlet play down in the trying to spring Liver as John Hugh McGinnis gets after number 3 for the Islanders. On the defensive end of the puck is that Ellis finds McGinnis again. Outlet play for Hookshorst. Drops it off there on the area pass for McGinnis. That was Jack McGinnis, number 27. And Jake McGinnis, number 39. Both McGinnis on the ice. The forwards, that is. With John Hugh McGinnis on defense. As Guinness moves ahead. Slides it across to Treewin. Treewin back there for Guinness. Guinness surveys his way through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Guinness a backhand shot and a save made there by Forens on the sharp angle bid on the backhand by Guinness. Streaking up and a hard check there on Welsh on the glass there. Welsh shaken up as out comes McDonald down the wing. Donald drops it off for McGinnis. Jake McGinnis making some moves there. He was knocked to the ice. And a stoppage in play here. As it looks like Lovett is going to get a misconduct penalty here. He's getting kicked out of the game.
1 minute TV timeout.
A game misconduct there for Lovett. And we'll commence with a TV timeout.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal.
And we're back to start the power play here, brought to you by Zuffin Contractors, as the Islanders with the man advantage here on that late penalty by the Max. Here they come behind the goal, looking to center out in front, taken by McNeil in the corner. Johnson man behind the goal, hard hit there in the corner. That one looking for a bank shot. McDonald chops at it, finds Chisholm. Chisholm gets checked. Onto the point, taken out to neutral ice as McNeil turns with it. Cooper McNeil looking to set up the play. Slides it across to Trenham, it's in his feet. Neal finds it, moves it ahead, dumps into the zone as Suds makes chase. Suds wraps it around, he fanned on the clearing attempt though, and now the Islanders have to capitalize. Hard check there by Creelman as him and McCacken come in and bump bodies as McCacken going to get a hold of it in the corner. McCacken finds Trenham. Trenham on the point, a quick shot there through a screen and a blocker save, and caught and held by Campbell. The roar of the Max faithful behind him.
And how that McDonald penalty to number 3, Ian Lovett, 10-minute misconduct, time of penalty 12:04.
And Ian Lovett with the misconduct penalty there as Fleet steps up to the draw. Ellis trying to hold the line, unable to do so. He has to chase it down as that's moved across. Taken there by the Max. Or the Islanders rather, into the zone, a chance in front for Fleet. Save made, rebound chance in front, it's still loose. Unable to cash in. Davidson dumps into the corner. McDonald after it. The Islanders catching a little bit of a second wind here as they look to try to, desperate to get on the board here. A deflection on goal, stopped in front. And that one taken away here as Fleming chases it down. Short-handed bid for the Max. Nice move to the inside, Fleming to the goal, backhand shot, and a save made there by Forens. And what a move there. Unable to finish it there was Fleming on a very skilled short-handed bid there. As Fleming's stick is shattered in his hands, here comes Haverstock. Haverstock a shot, glove saved by Forens. He holds on for the whistle. Once again, 6 seconds remaining on the power play for the Islanders, brought to you by Zuffin Contractors. They're in their own zone for this face-off. And the Max trying to win that draw and keep things in the pressure territory for the Islanders. Move across on the near side. The play, Odell chips it ahead, and Lucas Chisholm has to gain possession here. Off the boards for Trenham. Trenham sweeps it for Watt. Next Watt moves it ahead for McGinnis. Here comes McGinnis down the wing. Holds on. Battling there against Treeland. Unable to put it towards the goal. In the corner is McDonald. Battling there with Sullivan as that's moved across by Guinness. Ahead to Odell. Carter Odell in. Shoots. Glove save made by Forens. Once again, emotions running high near the close of this game. Both teams looking to be fairly self-controlled so far as between the whistles play has been fairly clean. Although there have been a fair amount of penalties in the game. The skirmishes after the whistle have been notably lower than last game. As that one off around the boards. Picked up here, Watt skating out with it now. Lex Watt down the wing, holds on. Drops it off from McGinnis. Jake McGinnis trying to get a hold of it. That's down the ice here. It's a hard hit behind the play. As that one taken here by Chisholm. Chisholm skating out. He gets checked, but he gets it in to Suds now. Turns with it. Give it up to Watt. Watt fans on the shot attempt there as he looked to toe drag. Taken by Sullivan to the neutral ice. Dumps it in the corner. McNeil has to make chase here for the Islanders. Off the boards. Gave it up to Creelman though. Creelman steps in and shoots. And that one off the knob of the stick of Forens into the corner. Off the near side, picked up by Suds, moves it across for Shearer. Will Shearer down the right wing side. Drags it to the inside. Shearer knocked off the puck by McNeil as he couldn't make that second move. Up behind the goal here and taken by Chisholm. Chisholm, hard check in the corner by Treewin on Chisholm. And that's going to be called here as the crowd gathers in the corner and fisticuffs start flying here. And there could be a couple of penalties in this game at this stage. It's got to pile up in the corner here. As things start to get out of hand here, as quite a few pleasantries being exchanged by Watt and Shearer here as Watt tries to get after Shearer and things getting emotional here at the close of this contest. And another play here by the penalty box as things getting out of hand here on both sides. And Lex Watt is going to get a misconduct here as he makes his way off the ice. And so too does Shearer, so referees making no exception here. Shearer goes off the ice as well. To the roar of applause of the Islanders faithful in attendance here. And so just getting the details on the nature of the calls here as the official exchanges some information with the scorekeeper's box. So the officials, of course, looking to some quick disciplinary action to get things to settle down. The final 4:17 still left to go in regulation. And trying to get the teams to settle down here. As you don't want things to get any more out of hand than they've already had in the last couple plays there in the corner. And so a power play opportunity here for the Islanders, brought to you by Zeppelin Contractors. That one taken away, fired down the ice, off the near side wall and down, as Hunter McDonald goes to retrieve that here for the Islanders. Back to McDonald in the corner. Finds his man in Ellis. Ellis, held up play, moves it across left wing side. Chip play, as McCacken avoided that check. Ellis moves it for McDonald. Hunter McDonald back for Ellis. Jonah Ellis back for McDonald. Tries to skate it ahead. Welsh took it away from him. Moves it for Fleet as he turns with it. And a max penalty, a 4-minute double minor, and so 3 minutes and 11 seconds remaining on that power play for the Islanders, which will likely last the majority of the rest of the period, as that one stopped up by Fleet. And that puck played with a high stick, and so a stoppage in play. Well, 3:03 remaining here in the power play for the Islanders, brought to you by Zephyr Contractors. Out to neutral ice, taken by Trenum, fires into the zone, and that one past the blocker side. Trenum chases it down. He delivers a check on Freeland. Moved across as here comes Trenum. Trenum a shot, and that one well past the blocker side. Johnny McGinnis stops it up on the far side point, and that escapes out to neutral ice. As that one picked up by Sam Trenum. Outlet play. Hook Shores tries to dance on by. Drops it for Trenum. Trenum skating in, shoots, and that one sails past the blocker side. Funny hop off the glass, right to the stick of Cooper Strong as he skates out on the right wing side. Strong, saucer pass in the middle of Liver. Liver dances in, and he collides hard with Forrest, and that'll draw a crowd. As Trenum takes exception to that, as a hard collision with the goaltender, Leo Forrest there. And Forrest shakes that one off. And that's going to draw a penalty here for Liver as he gets one for goaltender interference here. Now this 5-on-3 now, brought to you by Ideal Concrete. As 2:40 remain, and Islanders with 2 minutes of 5-on-3 time to close the show here at the Al McGinnis Sports Center as Hook Shores steps up to the draw. Off the draw, picked up by McNeil on the point. Hard hit there on Haverstock. Creelman in the corner. Islanders are going to take him off the puck as they work behind the goal. Going on to his McDonald, a quick shot from a sharp angle, glove down by Campbell as the crowd gathers in front of the Max netminder. And face-off taking place here to the left of the goaltender, Cale Campbell. Off the draw, taken by Ellis on the point. Ellis on the point, a shot looking for a deflection. That one went wide. As McNeil puts it behind the goal. Hook Shores out front, unable to get the pass through. That one went all the way through and wide. And the pass up for Hook Shores, a quick shot. That one blocked aside by Campbell and a quick reaction save. As McNeil gains possession here. Drops it off for McDonald. Aiden McDonald through neutral ice. Steps free into the offensive zone. Backhand feed in front, looking for Hook Shores, unable to take the shot away. As McDonald looks to make a play off the far side boards. As hard hit there by McNeil on Haverstock once again. As that one out to neutral ice. Ellis chases it down. Jonah Ellis, just a minute 25 remaining here in the third period of play. 5-1 lead for the Max as McDonald gets dumped to the ice there by Suds. Ellis moves it across. Ahead for McGinnis. Jake McGinnis down the right wing side. Holds on. Pass in front, looking for a one-time option for Fleet, unable to cash in. As McGinnis takes it again. Quick shot there. Sails past the blocker side. Trenum holds on. Trenum across for Chisholm. Back to Trenum. Trenum. Deflection in front. Save made. Rebound chance cleared aside. As Trenum follows it up. We're down to the final minute of play here in the third. Another shot that's stopped in front. McGinnis follows it up. Finds Chisholm. He fanned on it. And Odell tries to get it cleared. That's finally escapes out to neutral ice. And down the ice it goes. With just 40 seconds remaining here as Trenum goes to retrieve it. Still 20 seconds remaining on the penalty. As that one goes down the ice. Suds holds on to it. Try to fire it out of the zone. Fleet stops that up. Trenton was looking for a one-time option, but not able to find him in time as that goes down the ice. There's a Chukwu chases it down. Chike Chukwu. Shot there, block it aside. Jake McGinnis in his own zone, turns with it. McGinnis, outlet play all the way down the ice. And that'll be an icing call with just 4.7 left to play. So likely the last face-off of this game will take place in the Islanders' defensive end. And that'll do it here for this contest. The Halifax McDonald's come into Port Hood, Cape Breton at the Al McGinnis Sports Center and take both games. Yesterday's game by a score of 4-1 and this game by a score of 5-1 to improve to a record of 4-0 to start the season. And the Islanders get for a victory in the regular season thus far, going 0-4 after these two losses against the Max. The Max, another victory here today. And the story was written early in that first period as they hopped onto an early 3-goal lead, almost taking the momentum they had at the close of that third. When they smelt the blood from the Islanders there to get that cushion out of yesterday's game, they carried it right into this game, into that early part of that first period, and kept it going to the whole contest. And of course, Cale Campbell in goal, stopping all but one of all the shots that were faced his way. And that'll do it for this contest. Thank you for tuning in, folks. It's been Brendan Maloney from High Button Sports. And we'll see you in the next one.